Hello and welcome to this Forex Preview at XM.com. I'm Maria Pachardes, and joining me is investment analyst Marios Hadjikyriacos. We'll be discussing the upcoming Federal Reserve decision and the outlook for the dollar. So Marios, the Fed is almost certain to cut rates for a third consecutive time tomorrow, with markets assigning a 90% probability for a cut. Is that a done deal, and how is it likely to affect the dollar?
I think it's a done deal. The market thinks so as well. The economists in the room are not that certain, so if you look at the forecasts from economists, they are more evenly balanced between those expecting no action and those expecting a rate cut. However, I'm going with the market here, and the market is saying very clearly there's going to be a cut. Now, there are strong arguments on why there should be a cut right now, so the US economy is weakening and so on. But since a cut is more or less fully priced in by now, judging by the 90% probability, what will matter most for the dollar will be what kind of signals they send about the pace of future rate cuts, not the rate cut itself. Now, on that front, I think we'll hear a slightly more hawkish message than the market is anticipating. So I think we'll hear something like, this is the third rate cut we've done so far this year. The stimulus needs a little time to work. We've already done enough. We can afford to be a little patient and perhaps take a step back. Obviously, we're going to act if there's a need for us to act and if the data deteriorate, but we would prefer to pause for a little bit and see the effects of our actions. So if that is the message more or less, that would argue for a slight hawkish reaction, so for a slight positive reaction in the dollar on the news.
I see. So is there anything else on the US radar for this week?
Definitely. It's actually a very busy week in terms of the data as well. A few hours before the Fed meeting on Wednesday, we'll get the latest GDP figures for the third quarter. And on Friday, it's going to be a very packed day. We will get both the US employment report and the latest ISM manufacturing PMI for October. Now, both of these data points will be crucial because they will give us a first indication of how the US economy entered the fourth quarter. So, did the weakness in manufacturing continue to spread into services, and has overall growth continued to slow? And is that showing up in hiring, for example, and so on? These will be very important questions that will be answered on Friday, and the dollar will likely move accordingly.
Marios, thanks so much for joining me, and thanks for watching at XM.com.